If you're anything like me, you see something really cool on the internet that you want to get and you immediately go check the price of it to see if you can afford it. Oftentimes in my case I can't afford it, but today I might have found a drone that I actually can afford. Let's see what $40 can get us. This here is the UDI RC U818A-1 quadrocopter drone. If you're looking for a cool, working, or relatively cheap drone for your first drone, I would recommend looking at this one. Recently I was able to negotiate a deal down on eBay from $45 to $38.50. I found that the make and offer system was only programmed so that it wouldn't accept anything 15% below, so I paid that 15% below, and it got me the drone. The reason it's so cheap is because it's refurbished. If you guys mind that, you can go to a website like B&H or Amazon, and you'll be able to find one for $55 or $70 respectively. Inside the box, you will find the drone, a remote that is powered by 4 AA batteries, an instruction manual, which is very helpful for beginners like me, as well as a repair tool including a screwdriver, screws, and extra blades. It also comes with 2 batteries to power the drone, which are charged via USB, which give a reported 6 to 9 minutes of flight each, which I found accurate. There's also a 2 GB micro SD card for the camera, which comes with an adapter that you're able to plug in via USB to your computer. However, the 2 gigs may not be enough and it wasn't able to record too much, so I would highly recommend getting a larger size. 4 or 8 gigs should do the trick. The camera itself is actually surprising for the price. It's a 720p camera, it shoots 30 frames per second, and it's 2 megapixels. The hard part is actually framing up the shot because there's no way to actually see where the camera's actually pointing. There's no display on the remote itself, so it's just really kind of a crapshoot. The camera has the ability to take either photo or video depending on what button you press on the remote. The remote itself actually has multiple modes, which I found surprising and very helpful. Mode number 1 is for beginners, mode number 2 is for professionals, more towards the racing type of drone. Other buttons on the remote include one to turn off the LEDs, one to change the speed, and one to do flips. Flips are something that are far too complex for me right now. I'll try and do some, but if not, I'll put in some other video of people doing flips with the same drone. Now, the drone itself is actually made out of a very flexible plastic. Although you may think it sounds cheap or may feel cheap, what I found is that this flexible plastic is very helpful because it's able to withstand a lot of shock from hitting anything from the door in my room to a tree out in the woods. It's really helpful and pretty much prevents it from breaking, so it's kind of a saving factor. Overall, as a first-time drone flyer, I feel that this drone is perfect. It's cheap relatively speaking, and it comes with a lot of features, including the ability to be more complex if needed, as well as its 720p camera, which does the job perfectly well. I highly recommend this as a beginner drone. I'm Sully, and this has been Sull's Hack.